So you've scheduled a foundation inspection. So what to expect before, during, and after the inspection. So once you call into the office and you're scheduled for an appointment, they'll go ahead and assign it to one of us. And if it's with me, what I'll do initially is I'd go ahead and give you a call and talk to you about it. My general question initially is, what made you give us a call? And then from there, we'll kind of go over the scope. We'll go over the concerns, and then I may ask some questions based on your responses. And then after that, I would reach out again to you the night prior to, just as a general text, as a reminder, just to reconfirm that I'm going to be coming out, whether it's my first stop in the morning or it's my second stop in the afternoon. So typically, I want to be not the contractor that is late. So what I'll do is I'll tend to find a place to park, and then what I'll do is I'll work out some emails and things like that. That way I'm in the area. Because there's, as we know in California, there's always traffic issues and things like that. So I tend not to be late. Okay, so once I arrive at the house, what I would do is I'd gather my equipment and then introduce myself and kind of listen to what you've got to say as far as what the issues are, what the concerns are, and then once we go through that, then I'll start from the exterior of the house. And the purpose of doing the exterior is to get a footprint of the house per scale as I go around the house, and I'll make observations of certain things like utilities, any obstructions that may be in the way if we are going to be doing the work. And then once I get the exterior done, then I'll come on the inside and I'll do some internal sketches of where the walls are, where the rooms are. And then from there, once I've got the sketch done, then I'll take a zip level manometer, which basically does elevations. So just think about if you're like in an airplane, it's almost like an altitude. So it tells you, primarily what the height is in certain areas. So I'll take that reference, somewhere in the house, I'll zero it, and then I'll go from location to location to see what the deviations are, whether there is settlement or if there's not settlement. And then once that's done, then I'll gather all the information and I'll put that on my sketch drawing. Yeah, so there's typically two types of structures. There's a slab on grade, which primarily means you've got a concrete slab strictly on grade. It's not raised. And then the other type of structure is a raised foundation, where it's elevated up and you have a crawl space underneath the house. So once I go through and do all my exterior readings, I go on the inside and I do my elevations. Then from there, I'd go under the house and also do some sketching and look at if there's particular areas that have like sag or settlement, then I can focus in on that. I certainly would go around the complete perimeter to check everything, but it gives me an idea if there's certain areas that we need to really focus on. Yeah, so once I'm done with the inspection, what I'll do is everything will be on a graph paper. Everything's to scale, and if there is conditions that need to be repaired, what I'll do is I'll put together a scope and I'll annotate that on the the repair diagram, and then what we'll do is we'll kind of go over that, and typically what I can do is also provide you with the general cost of what it would be before I actually leave. That way you have an understanding of what the cost would be to repair the house if again it needs to be repaired. In some instances, we'll go out, we'll do inspections, we'll do elevation readings, and it turns out that everything's within tolerance and there's no repairs needed. Yeah, so typically you would expect to receive that by the end of the next business day. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, based on the size of the house. There's some houses that I get that are 1,000 square feet. I've had houses that are as much as 12,000 square feet. So it's just a matter of how detailed the drawing needs to be. We certainly want to make sure that the repair plan that we're putting together is understandable as far as, once I present the proposal to you, you can look at the proposal and the drawing and they kind of mirror each other, and it gives you a complete understanding of what's going on. So now that you know what's involved before, after, and during the inspection, feel free to reach out to me via phone call, text, email. I'm one of these guys that never clocks out, so feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for watching the video, and never forget to never settle. Be safe.